Hey everyone! It's been a while since I've said that. But yeah, I thought I'd give you all a bit of an update of where things currently are medically with me. A few weeks ago, I had my 14-month follow-up MRI scan, and let's just say the results from that were pretty shocking. Timmy has continued to shrink, and his diameter now currently sits at 6.4 centimetres. I don't have all of the measurements from the latest set of scans, but I have put together a very rough visual representation of how Timmy the tumour has changed over the last 20 months. So the initial scan was last February, so February 2022, and that's when we discovered the tumour. At that point, it sat at roughly 11 by 11 centimetres. The next scan I had where we measured the tumour was in my pre-treatment scans in London, so that was June of last year, so about 4 months after my first one. We did notice some growth there, which is why then I went into an accelerated treatment. We started earlier and it was a lot more intense than the initial plan. Once treatment began, Timmy stopped growing, so he very much stabilised and saw no real change from then, even up until the 3-month post-treatment scan, which was in November last year, November 2022. At that point, Timmy measured roughly 13 by 14 by 15, so he was very large and there wasn't really any change. The next scan we brought forward just by a month. I had some new pain, so we just wanted to check out what was going on, and we did see that Timmy had responded to the treatment and he had started to reduce in size. At that point, the measurements, I believe, sat roughly 12 by 12 by 9. And that brings us up to the latest results. So that was 14 months on from treatment, and it had shown that the shrinking had continued to have a diameter of around 6.4 centimetres. So that's great results. It is so reassuring to know that the cancer is responding to the treatment, and even more so that there is a hope that it will continue on this trajectory of reducing. Now, although the cancer has responded to the treatment, the pain sides of things hasn't really changed. Timmy caused a lot of nerve damage from my waist down as he continued to grow and got bigger. And the thing with that is that there is potential for some or all of it to be permanent, and I will just have to live with certain points with no sensation and no feeling. At the moment, we're more kind of just focusing on me rebuilding my strength and muscle in my legs and core muscles, and just adjusting back to my new normal life. In terms of the cancer, that's it. But another health problem of mine that I think I've talked about before is my anemia. My iron levels have a tendency to drop considerably low, which does leave me feeling lethargic and cold. Now, unfortunately, the last week or so did reveal that my iron levels have dropped to the point that they do need some attention. Now, the last time this happened was in January time, where I had iron infusion. Fortunately, this time we caught it before it reached to kind of those levels. So the decision's been made for me to go on iron medication. So that's a medication called ferrous sulfate. I've been on it before years ago when I first got diagnosed. So hopefully that will bring my iron levels back up and will even them out a bit better as well, without me needing to go in for an infusion. Now, the anemia isn't related to the cancer, but obviously it is an extra thing to have to combat, especially with the fatigue side of things, because I'm already suffering with that due to my body working to deal with the cancer, all the medication, and then now obviously the lack of iron. But we go with it, we just do what we're told, take the medication, monitor it, and there's nothing really much else we can do. To summarise this video, Timmy is shrinking, my iron levels have dropped again, but it's all under control. Now, I appreciate that this video hasn't been the most entertaining thing in the world, but it had been a while since my last medical update. Well, I think anyway. And ultimately that's why I started this channel in the first place, is to keep you guys up to date and to share my ongoing journey of living with cancer. And therefore I think it's important to share all those bits. Thank you very much for watching this week's video. I am going to try and get back onto posting regularly, so every other week. I've let that slip the last month or so just because life's been busy. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel and my other social medias. But yes, once again, thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye!